Hi guys, my name is Kevin, and I'm going to introduce you guys on the variations that we teach in Kawaii, okay? So with Kawaii, there's different variations on the stroking pattern, right? The way we want to think about it is we have basically two on the striking on whip tick or lob tick. Whip tick means I'm going to whip the stick and coming back to the same side of the shoulder, or I can whip the stick and come back to the opposite side of the shoulder. So the way we want to think about this is I don't pass the center line when I strike. I hit to the center line and I retract to the center, back to the center. So I go 1 and 2, or I can go 1 and 2 like that. Now lob tick is going to go through the center line. So when I strike, you'll see the stick goes all the way through the center and come all the way back. Go through all the way to the center and all the way back. So you can go all the way angle 1 and then whip tick. See, this will be whip tick, lob tick, whip tick, lob tick, whip tick, lob tick. Okay, so that's the first two. The next one is one of my favorite ones, which is called Redondo. Redondo, think about you want to draw a loop forward like this, like that. Now you want to avoid doing this because it has no effect, right? I want to think about I'm striking forward with my body and then retract the stick back to your shoulder like this. And that's what we call Redondo. You can do a backhand Redondo, or you can do a forehand Redondo like this. So you can do a backhand Redondo and forehand Redondo. Now when you combine these two together, forehand and backhand, that becomes what we call the cruzada. Cruzada is like, think about drawing across like this. So I'm going to do a vertical Redondo and then draw a straight line horizontally. Then I'll do a forehand Redondo, see, and then draw all the way back. So you can go 1 and 2, 1 and 2, right? So sideway angle, I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? That's going to be the cruzada. The next one is going to be split the Kawaii, which is also one of my favorite ones. Now to split the Kawaii is going to go from 4 different angles. It's going to go downward 1, downward 2, uppercut, and reverse angle 1. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. Now in regular speed, you want to think about 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll notice how we like to tap the wrist. This kind of gives you a motion boost, right? It kind of checks your motion so that way you can strike back faster. So now we can use this different variation pattern to kind of create what we call Karenza. Karenza in Filipino term means shadow box, right? It's just like when we do JKD, Muay Thai, anything with boxing. You want to think about you're striking in the air. In Kawaii, there are 7 ways to train, and one of the ways is called Karenza. So I'm going to demonstrate how you can use Karenza basically around with a stick, okay? So when I move, I want to think about I'm utilizing my footwork, right? I don't want to stay stationary, but it's a little different from Kawaii and the rest of the martial arts. We're not one side forward. We're constantly switching lead and dropping the level like this, right? In boxing or Muay Thai, we tend to stay tall with the body. With Kawaii, you can go low, you can go on the knees, you can be sitting like that. And you want to be able to move your body freely, right? As I move, I'm striking in any potential targets like that. Sometimes I can whip the stick like that. You'll see how I can Redondo right here, horizontal. I can thrust, thrust, strike like that. See, now I can do split the Kawaii and angle downward, Redondo, reverse, thrust, thrust, back in. And you can drop your level like this. And hit, this will be simulation to hit the kneecap, the toe. See how the upper knee comes here? Comes over like that. Your hand should always be active. My hand never chases in front of target because I can get hit with my own stick. So the hand kind of hides behind the stick. See, like that. My feet can go together sometimes. Sometimes I hit high, sometimes I hit low. You can always go slow with the Karenza, but don't go fast. So in slow motion, see? Sometimes think about blocking, hit, strike to a kneecap, strike over to the head, to a knee, to a groin, back to the head, and then stroking pattern 1, okay?